Hi, my name is Kevin Thompson, and I'm presenting on Team 5's 8 Generation Genealogy Challenge. What is our 8 Generation Genealogy Challenge? Well, it'll be a 3-month time period in which we invite members of our local community to research their genealogy back 8 generations. Now, this is ultimately with the goal of preparing them for the temple and the ordinances therein. But it's also to get even non-members to come in and to research and find out more about their genealogy. So this will be a 3-month period. We're planning on doing it from November to January. This is going to have a kickoff of a member of the temple presidency who will come give a presentation to those interested in the ward and in the ward boundaries to help get that initial kickoff and the excitement built for the project. This will be a ward-based invitation, however, so to keep it local and to make sure that the responsibility is kept within the ward. So how will we be doing this? We'll be doing it through online resources such as Ancestry.com, Family Search, which is free for members, but we are budgeting for non-members if they want to participate also, so they will have licenses paid for if they are wanting to participate in this event. It'll also include in-person. Some people have family members who have kept records or books or other documentation that could be valuable that not necessarily isn't online yet, but is maybe in an attic or a garage or just even in their head that they could help in progressing the work. So in-person interviews, and it'll also be in the presence of a trained family historian from the stake. So every Wednesday we will meet and work together in doing this, as well as on their own personal time and on their own personal computers. So why are we doing this? We're wanting to, ultimately help our ancestors. We want to make sure that their temple work gets done, and we want to do our part as not only feeling that connection with them, but also with our religious duty, making sure that we are redeeming the dead is one quality that the LDS Church holds dearly. Also, in helping others, we find out more about ourselves, and we get that spirit of Elijah that is mentioned, so we can feel that connections and know that we are doing the right thing. Obviously, there's some risks in doing this. There is some training, especially with the online portions. The Family History Center is prepared to help with this, however, in working with Family Search and Ancestry.com, as well as just the local members who already have the experience with this and who are willing to help. So training will be a big one, but we believe that there are enough people that are willing to help with that, as well as among our team and experience among our team. There's always the lack of interest. People might just not be interested in doing it, at least initially. And so we're hoping that with the presentation from the temple president and from just doing it, if we can get them to start doing it, they can catch that fire and the excitement that comes from doing genealogy work. We also have planned some incentives, some rewards for doing it, and we think that will help. And then the motivation, once we start keeping up that momentum, getting them to, again, going back to those incentives, getting them to continue on. That it's always easy to do the first, second, third generations, but going back 8 generations will be a challenge, and we think that people can do that, but that is a risk of losing that motivation if they get frustrated. So thus we're going to be providing alternate ways to gather that information, different websites, that in person, and possibly even traveling to different places to gather this information to help alleviate those blocking issues. So we have a quality standard we want to maintain, and this is our standards here that we will use to judge our work on. This is kind of what we're going for. Well, obviously we would like the best, but obviously we have the temple as our ultimate goal, and sometimes the temple doesn't require that much. However, we don't want to just stop with a temple goal. We want to be able to input information into Family Search as our ultimate goal so that we can help others as well find our ancestors and connect them so that they can continue the work on their own. So as much information as we can get, and that's kind of the goal. We'll be focusing every sprint on a generation or two, really focusing on those and trying to get those down as much as possible and making sure we have the best quality. But this concludes our presentation. Please leave any comments and questions below. Thank you for your time.